Hi everybody, Dan Illman here with the DRF race of the day for Tuesday, September the 15th. It's race number 5 at Assiniboia Downs. Let's take a look at this field. A $1 pick 4 begins with this race with a $50,000 guaranteed pool. This race, a 2-turn, 7.5 furlong claiming race for fillies and mares. $5,000 is the claiming price. You can download free formulator past performances for this race on the Race of the Day event page at DRF.com. Access them and handicap along with me. We'll kick off this dollar pick 4 with a $50,000 guaranteed pool with the Timeform US pace projector. And I would use this pace projector as merely a guide. I think that the pace will be a little bit faster than the blue bar situation that Timeform US has thrown up. I do think the 7 Simply Fabius will show speed, but you have to think a horse versatile like the 1 Misenhauer and a couple of others are going to show speed as well. It's a big field. I just can't imagine there being a slow early pace. The number 1 Misenhauer is 6-1 on the morning line, and that's a nice price on a horse that is in razor sharp form. She has won her last 4 races and has steadily stepped up the class ladder from a $1,500 non-winners of 1 year claimer to this race, an open $3,500 claimer. Misenhauer ran hard every step of the way in this race, dueling in between horses from the start. We see her down towards the inside in the stretch, and she simply refuses to lose. She did not lose the gallop out. She can handle 7.5 furlongs. That last race was at 7. This inside post position, I think, works to her advantage from her versatile running style standpoint. She can either set the pace, she can sit just off, and she can save valuable ground. Now she's stepping up again in class. She's going to have to step up to the 5,000 level. But in the form she's in right now, with the figs she's been earning, you have to think that she is a major contender in this spot. The number 2 is Eye Catching. Let's go back to Eye Catching's most recent race on August the 26th. She's going to finish ahead of 3 of these horses in winning at this $5,000 level. Now, in my opinion, this pace just fell apart. It was a very, very fast pace. Horses like West Princess, who ran second, Button Mushroom, who ran third, they kind of got the first run into the fast pace. It might have been compromised a little bit. Eye Catching made the last run on the far outside to get up to win it. It was a solid performance, and while I don't think the pace will be slow, as Timeform US believes, I'm not sure it's going to be blazing either. Eye Catching's last race, she might be a little bit dressed up because of the way that race flow worked for her. She's 4-1 on the morning line, but we know she's a good fit at this level, and we know she is in very, very good form. The 3 is West Princess, and West Princess has been knocking on the door without winning races lately. We saw her run second last time out for 5. Her prior 3 starts, she was beaten by Button Mushroom while coming close. She's the kind of mare that's going to get it done one of these days. You just have to decide what price are you willing to take. 5-1 on the morning line seems fair for a mare that's usually around at the wire, and she has the tactical speed to sit a decent trip. I think it's worth noting that Chatty Jr., the jockey, who has been riding the number 1 Misenhauer recently during Misenhauer's big streak, is riding West Princess in this race. The 4 is Button Mushroom, and just take your pen and draw a line through the most recent race. She was simply overmatched, not only taking on males, but taking on optional claiming non-winners of 2 other than foes. She had no chance in that race. She is now dropping back into the $5,000 claiming ranks against fillies, where she belongs, where we just saw her finish 3rd behind Eye Catching, and she fought hard every step. She's a horse that would appreciate a little bit of pace up front. She's more of a mid-pack to late kicker, but before that last race, Button Mushroom was in excellent form, having hit the board first or second in 5 races in a row. Button Mushroom's a strong contender in here, 5-2 on the morning line. The last race an aberration, simply in too tough. Let's watch Smokin' Bullet's last race. She's going to run second for a $5,000 non-winners of 4 life condition claiming race. Solid performance at 17-1. All in all, I thought she had a good trip going 5.5. She's going to have to stretch back out to 7.5. She has run well in route races in the past. I'm not concerned about the distance, but the last time she was in for the Open 5 at 7.5, she pushed the pace, she tired badly, she was no match for Eye Catching. Again, she was part of a fast pace that day. Maybe she hangs around a little bit longer in here, but I do have class concerns with Smokin' Bullet. Here's Pretty Candy's last race for the $5,000 tag. She was only beaten ahead here. She's going to run a decent second behind a mare that's just flummoxed her in the last couple of races. She hasn't been able to get by Bella Galina, but this was a good, solid performance. And you look at her Beyer speed figures, very consistent. 54, 59, 54. She's in good form right now, and if you give her a little bit of pace, she can come with a solid kick. I think 12 to 1 on the morning line is a very attractive price for Pretty Candy because it does look like she's coming back into her form at just the right time. Simply Fabius' last race, well, it kind of speaks for herself. We're going to watch it right now. She earned this field's best last Beyer speed figure, I believe. A 58 Beyer just running away and hiding from the field to win by almost 8 lengths at this 7.5 furlong distance. I would expect her to be on the lead once again, but it's worth noting that was a weak field she beat last time out. She is taking a double jump up in class from a conditioned $2,500 seller to this open $5,000 race. That is a big jump in class. But if you believe she can repeat that last Beyer speed figure, you're going to get a price. She is 40 to 1 on the morning line. The 8 is Storm Stride, and we'll watch her last race right now. I didn't love the field that Storm Stride beat. She's going to just get up to win this race by 3/4 of a length. It was a $5,000 non-winners of 4 life event. Her race 2 starts back at this level was okay. She ran a solid enough third. It appears that she is in good form right now, and she was able to compete against slightly better horses on the go back, and maybe Storm Stride's last race was an indication that she's finding her form. But I think the reason she got to the winner's circle was she also found the right field, and this is a tougher spot. Swear Vengeance is the number 9. Swear Vengeance coming off the claim, finished behind Pretty Candy last time out. This is a horse that is versatile. Came from off the pace last time out. 2 starts back, able to adapt to a slower pace situation, got right up close to the pace, and dominated condition claimers. I think she fits with this class level, and she's a filly that likes to win races. Unlike several of these that have been nibbling, she's won 6 of 14 lifetime starts. Swear Vengeance, 10 to 1 on the morning line. It's possible we still have yet to see her best. She's a relatively lightly raced 4-year-old. The 10 is Camus Reserve. Camus Reserve caught wet ground last time out. I don't really think this horse performs as well on wet going as she does on fast dirt. I do question the form she's been in since she's been claimed. She showed brief speed 2 starts back, and last time out just was sort of one-paced around the track. She's going to have to do a little bit better. And the number 11, Key to Glory, you have to be a fan of this horse. She's a 10-year-old mare. She's won 15 times in her career. You just have to be concerned as her current form right now. Last time out, she was no match for Simply Fabius. We mentioned that Simply Fabius is taking a big step up in class. Key to Glory just trailed every step of the way and just doesn't look like she's in the form that she needs to be in to beat a field like this. We take a look at my top selections for race number 5 at Assiniboia Downs, kicking off a $1 pick 4 with a $50,000 guarantee. I think Misenhauer can make it 5 in a row. I love this inside post position. I love her tactical speed, and I think she can work out a trip. She ran hard start to finish last time out, and perhaps this time around she'll be able to get a breather in the early portion of this race. So Misenhauer's my top selection in race number 5 at Assiniboia Downs, your Tuesday race of the day. Best of luck.